morning, Cucumber Squad. Right, man, I've got something completely new for you, man. So it's Dhee featuring Arivu. Never ever heard of these artists ever. Apparently, I've just been given the whole breakdown by somebody on my IG. They said, please can you do this? So this is pretty amazing. Apparently, these artists are Sri Lankan, right? Sri Lankan Australian. Right, so we've never done that. We've never done artists from there before. Dhee featuring Arivu. I think one of them is a rapper and one of them is actually a singer. This is called Enjoy. It's called Enjaami, right? Produced by Santhosh Narayanan. So yeah, man. So this is completely brand new, something completely different. Sri Lankan Australian singer and rapper, and yeah, apparently it's a protest song. That's what I'm told. That's what I was told on Instagram. So yeah, let's get into this. Something different. I love traditional type stuff. You know, music from all around the world is just what I absolutely adore. I love traditional stuff. I love traditional style from each and every different type of country. So yeah, man. Before we even get started, guys, as you know, fablesquadhub.com goes. Just click the link in the description. Go to the website. On the homepage, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a subscribe section, so you can literally just put your email address there so that you can get updated on new things that's going to happen. New things are going to happen on the channel, new things are going to happen on the website. There's going to be a whole merch section on the website. So I just would like to send you guys obviously updates and things like that and schedules for what's coming next. So if you want to subscribe, it's obviously completely up to you. Apologies, there might be a little bit of noise out there because they're doing stuff around here. So I hope it doesn't pick up too much on the mic. But yeah, man, let's get into it. Enjoy Enjaami by Dhee and featuring Arivu. Let's rock and roll. Okay. Hey. 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 I love this sound already. Oh.
ಕಂಬಳಿ ಪೂಚಿ ತಂಗಚ್ಚಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲರ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂಗದಮೆ ಒಟ್ಟಾರ ಸಂದನಮೆ ಮುಲ್ಲ ಮಲರ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಮುತ್ತಾರಮೆ ಎಂಗೂರು ಕುತ್ತಾಳಮೆ
துருக்கு பையமா வெத்தல மட்டையம்மா சுமந்த கையம்மா மத்தல மொட்டையம்மா தாயம்மா என்ன பண்ண மாயம்மா பள்ளிய.
Yo, okay, already straight off the bat you can hear that this already sounds traditional. I'm getting a feel like this is just with regards to the lyrics, I'm kind of feeling like they're painting a very traditional but sort of like connected to the earth type song, right? Even with the graphics and that kind of thing, it's like the old generation that appreciated what we had as opposed to, you know, the sky-rise buildings and going and destroying the planet. You know, the old men who would go and work the soil, and that was a real, you know, a connection to nature. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I'm getting through. The sound is absolutely awesome with the drums and that kind of thing. The cuckoo sound, which is absolutely beautiful. It's got even more like, it's got a very African type feel to it as well. It's got like just the sound, the instrumentation's very African-esque as well. Hey.
ಕಂಬಳಿ ಪೂಚಿ ತಂಗಚ್ಚಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲರ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂಗದಮೆ ಒಟ್ಟಾರ ಸಂದನಮೆ ಮುಲ್ಲ ಮಲರ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಮುತ್ತಾರಮೆ ಎಂಗೂರು ಕುತ್ತಾಳಮೆ
துருக்கு பையமா வெத்தல மட்டையம்மா சுமந்த கையம்மா மத்தல மொட்டையம்மா தாயம்மா என்ன பண்ண மாயம்மா பள்ளியம்மா வேறாண்டி சங்கதிய கூறாண்டி கண்ணடிய காணாண்டி இந்த
அன்ன கிளி அடியால மர கிழவண்ண கிளி நல்லபடி வாழ சொல்லி இந்த மண்ண கொடுத்தானே பூர்வ குடி கம்மங்கர காணி.
So I like what they've actually said is that we are blessed to lead a good life, right? And then it talks about blessing to lead a good life. And our ancestors have bequeathed us with the soil, right? So our ancestors has left us with this beautiful land, was left us with this beautiful nature. We are so blessed to have what we need, right? Are we appreciating it, or are we just going to go out and destroy it? So I kind of feel, from what I've been told in terms of like a protest song, is I kind of feel like they are trying to show the beauty of what they have, the beauty of their land, the beauty. It's a blessing that our ancestors left this to us, and it's our responsibility to look after it. But it's also, with the way it's written is very, very beautiful. It's very poetic with the way they actually interweaving words, and they're interweaving the animals into the lyrics as well, right? Like the sister of the caterpillar and that kind of thing is actually really, really beautiful. Obviously on the first time listen you can't catch it all, but I'm kind of parrots sitting in the bayan tree. The way they're connecting nature to the story is pretty beautiful, because they're painting a picture for you that's very vivid in just the lyrics.
அடியால மரக்கிழவண்ண கிளி நல்லபடி வாழ சொல்லி இந்த மண்ணை கொடுத்தானே பூர்வ குடி கம்மங்கர காணி எல்லாம் பாடி திரிஞ்சானே ஆதிக்குடி நாய் நரி பூனைக்கும் தான் இந்த ஏரி குளம் கூட சொந்தமா.
You see, the lakes, ponds and ponds belong to the dogs, foxes and cats too. It belongs to the animals that were here before us. You know what I mean? That's what they belong to. That water stream, that's where they get their life. What gives us the right to go and destroy that for profit and gain? That's kind of where I feel she's going.
ஆதிக்குடி நாய் நரி பூனைக்கும் தான் இந்த ஏரி குளம் கூட சொந்தமடி. என்ஜாயி என்ஜாமி வாங்கோ வாங்கோ ஒன்னாரி அம்மா ஏ அம்பாரி இந்தா இந்தா மும்மாரி என்ஜாயி என்ஜாமி வாங்கோ வாங்கோ ஒன்னாரி.
It's giving me goosebumps. Can you listen? Can you hear that elevation? Can you hear that elevation in that? It's almost like a spiritual, very earthly, very like get connected type of elevation in the music of here. Just listen to how that changes. Listen to that elevation in instrumentation, and where she's saying, "Enjoy, my dear, right? Enjoy what we've given you." Right? Why are you trying to destroy it? Is kind of what I feel like. That's what I think. But the elevation's so beautiful. It gives you goosebumps. Behind the elephants. Beautiful.
முட்டைய போடும் கோழிக்கு ஒப்பனை யாரு மயிலுக்கு.
Beautiful. Hen laying egg, dolled up peacock. Do you see what I'm talking about? They're being so descriptive with the animals and what the animals are. And specifically in that, what I'd consider the hook part of the song, where they say, enjoy what I've given you. Ride the elephants if you need transportation. You know what I mean? Shower in the rains. Right? This beautiful earth, this beautiful planet, this beautiful land, this beautiful weather. Right? This beautiful rains has been given to you out of a blessing. Right? And then she carries on into the next verse, where she goes again into describing so poetically all the animals again. I'm loving this. The instrumentation, I love traditional stuff from different parts of the world, and specifically this, because this has got, it's very like Africanesque in a way, where in Africa and South Africa, everything is very rhythmic. It's got that little bobbin, that bob to it. Do you know what I mean? It's got those drums and those bobs. Like you can feel it here, like, you know, and it transcends to your feet. It's just everything's bobby, everything's bouncy. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying it's got a very Africanesque sort of rhythmic vibe to it.
பச்சைய பூசும் பாசிக்கு குச்சி அடுக்கின கூட்டுக்கு
ஆடுபட்ட மக்கா மரப்பு மேட்டுக்கார வேர்வ தண்ணி சொக்கா மினுக்கு நாட்டுக்கார அகாட்டி கருப்பட்டி பூதாங்கோடு மண்ணு சட்டி அதோர கூடு கட்டி ஆரம்பிச்ச நாகரிகம் செஞ்சன ஜனக்கு ஜன மக்களே உப்புக்கு சப்பு கொட்டு முட்டைக்குள்ள சட்டு கொட்டு அட்டைக்கு ரத்தம் கொட்டு கிட்டி புல்லு வெட்டு வெட்டு அஞ்சு மரம் வளர்த்து அழகான தோட்டம் வச்சேன் தோட்டம் செழித்தாலும்
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Listen to what he said there. I planted 5 trees and I nurtured a beautiful garden, yet my throat remains dry. Right? So I'm adding to this planet, but I'm adding to it in a very small way. So even when he's saying I planted 5 trees isn't very much. Right? So I'm adding back, I'm giving back to this nature, trying to nurture a beautiful garden, but not enough are doing this, yet we're always coming up where it's dry. I'm not able to satisfy or quench my thirst because nature is being destroyed at a rapid rate, is kind of what I'm getting from this song. So poetic, it's so creatively written, so vividly written. I might have to come revisit this again.
Enjaami, wango onnaagi, ambari, inda.
Hey, talking about the rhythm. Check out the way they're bopping. That's what I'm talking about. That rhythm, though. That's what you can, like, music that you can't explain it. It's music that you just, like, something like this, you just feel in your soul. You feel in your body. And I've said this 1,000 times before in other reactions. Music is cellular. Scientifically proven cellular. You react to music on a cellular level. That's why you get the goosebumps, because your cells, how crazy is that? Your cells responds to music. That's the power of music, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It's just, let's go back and look at the bop over here, right? That over there is I can't explain what that is. That is just innately in you. Either you love it, either you love music or you don't. Either you've got that in you or you don't. But coming from South Africa, I was born in the waves of rhythm, right? Because we've got it in abundance over here. It's gonna get that. Oh, listen to that. Colors of the uniforms, also the colors of the actual dressing is absolutely fantastic because it's very, very, very earthy. She's wearing the orange overall, which is almost like sort of outcast, sort of not outcast, sort of prisoner type vibe. I see where she's sort of saying what she's doing there. The people of the land dressed in very earth type attire, right, which is brown, so of the earth. These are people of the earth, of the land, of nature. And she's the outcast, which obviously stands out in the orange, but also in a very sort of earthly connection with regards to like orange being fire and powerful. So I like that. I really do like that.
பாட்டேன் பூட்டேன் காத்த பூமி ஆட்டம் போட்டு காட்டும் சாமி ராட்டு நந்தா சுத்தி வந்தா சேவ கூவச்சு அது போட்டு வச்ச எச்சந்தாலே காடா மாறிச்சு நம்ம நாடா மாறிச்சு இந்த வீடா மாறிச்சு என்ன குறை என் கிளி கரும்புக்கு என்ன குறை என்ன குறை என்ன குறை என் ஜில்ல பேராண்டிக்கு என்ன குறை பந்தாலில பாவக்கா
very, very nice. The bitter ground in my canopy. So the bitter ground in my canopy. So basically saying in my tent under the stars is the bitter ground, the soil. You're right. This rich raw soil. Also tying it back into the bitter ground in terms of like if you take it to a historical standpoint in terms of what was fought on that land. Why did that land become bitter? Does it have the tears and the blood of fallen soldiers? I'm not entirely sure. Again, we need to sort of come back into this, maybe look into this a little bit more. This is obviously off the first listen, but I'm loving this. this song. You can't not like this song. And this is what I'm saying. Music is universal. You don't need to understand the language to sort of feel the connection. Do you know what I mean? That's what music is about. You can literally let your mind run wild with it. You don't need I don't even need to play a video for you or even show you any of the lyrics over here. You can just listen to this and it's already uplifting. You can hear without understanding a single word that this is a song that is uplifting. It's a powerful song that is uplifting, that has a very, very, very powerful meaning. It's trying to tell somebody something, right? You can hear that. So you might not know the words itself, and the words are absolutely beautiful. They're very poetic, very creative. I love the connection with the animals and the people and the hard-working men and the grandpa and the ancestors, right? The old men who, a drenched shirt. Literally, these are the people that work the earth. No person in the world is ever going to be able to match a real day's work like a farmer who literally works the earth for food, essentially. And that's, although as hard as that is, it's probably one of the, if not one, like the most rewarding things ever. When you, at the end of your day, your hands are full of calluses, but that's a hard day's work. You've worked with the earth. There's a connection over there. You know what I mean? At least in my view. But anyway, let's That's what I was just about telling you now. The hard-working hands, right? The hands that are cracked and full of calluses. The meaning, the actual semblance in what is in this graphic over here is very, very, very powerful, right? Literally, the old man that has worked his entire life, right, in the soil to actually produce something that feeds people. Do you know what I mean? That's the connection with nature, which I don't think most people today appreciate that. Hey. Beautiful. So obviously this is with regards to like a sense of community, like a tribal. So it's obviously sort of tribalism in a sense, with a sense of community, their community in their region, right? And again, honoring traditions, honoring culture, and culture is beautiful, man. All these different cultures around the world is what make us so special. Why would anybody want to have just one culture? How boring would the world be? We're already edging closer and closer and closer and closer to do that. We don't need to just have the Western culture. All these other cultures are so beautiful. We should embrace these cultures as opposed to try and indoctrinate them to our, personally to me, boring culture. This is beautiful. Imagine entering that, going and actually entering these communities and sitting down and eating their food and listening to their music and doing doing things that they do, their spiritual traditions, those kind of things. I mean, it's beautiful, man. It's absolutely beautiful. That was amazing. I absolutely loved that. Genuinely, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. So, Dhee featuring Arivu, Enjoy Enjaami, man, that was just bouncy. You could feel it here, man. It was light, yet it had a very, very powerful message, and it was just a beautiful all-round song, man. I absolutely loved it. You guys let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. Peace.